YouTube Studio Classic or YouTube Studio Beta? Which one do you prefer? Well, we all know that Studio Classic is going away someday this year in 2019. YouTube hasn't announced when that's going to happen, and I'm going to show you how to continue to use Studio Classic by default if you want to continue to have that as long as YouTube supports it. But I'm also going to show you some tips in YouTube Studio Beta that will help you with your productivity in putting up videos and making sure that they get up in efficient amount of time so that you can move on with creating more content. And in future videos, I'm going to take some deep dives into the Studio Beta to show you how interpreting the data as it's laid out to us there will help you and empower you to create videos that engage your audience, build your watch time, get views, and ultimately bring more traffic to your channel. I'm the Handy Hudsonite, and I focus on tips, hacks, and reviews so that you can get the job done. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell for instant notifications for when I put up content. The easiest way to get to Studio Beta is just to click on your logo in the upper right, go into Creator Studio, and this will bring us into the dashboard, a lot like with the Classic Studio. Now, if you want to use Classic by default and just completely avoid Studio Beta, which I can understand, you come in here to the settings and just choose Creator Studio Classic by default and click Save. I'm not going to do that right now, but you feel free to do that now so that you can just avoid the beta for as long as you can and put that off until YouTube takes away Classic forever, which is a sad thing, and I'm going to miss it too. There's a lot of things that I liked about it as well, but I'm trying to get familiar with beta, and they are rolling out some really useful features in beta. So I'm in the settings, and we're in the general settings. Not much to see here except just the switching back and forth between Classic and Beta. Now if you click into Channel, this is the area that you may recognize from Classic, where under the channel branding, this is where you put in your keywords related to what your channel is about. And you can put those in here, add them in at any time, obviously set your country. Now if you come up here to the tabs, click Advanced, then if you want to display the number of people subscribed to your channel, which is up to you whether you want to do that, you can do that here. Disable interest-based ads, that's where you do that here. Branding, now this is where you set your watermark that shows in the lower right part of your channel. And what I've done is I've actually uploaded a subscribe logo. It's because it just gives another place to encourage viewers to subscribe to your channel. And I would suggest you do the same, but do what you prefer. And you can have this show up at the end of the video, a custom start time, or the entire video like what I have here. Now what I really want to focus in here on are the upload defaults, and this is going to save you a ton of time when it comes to putting up new content, because you can have most of it filled out already without even doing anything. And you may notice on the end of a lot of my video titles, I put my channel name, Handy Hudsonite, separated by this bar here. So I have that here already so that when I upload a video, I don't even have to type it in. And then the beauty of this is with the description, is if you have a lot of affiliate links or just a lot of different information about your channel that is the same from video to video, put that in here, and then you don't have to type it in every time. The only thing that I have to type in are the first paragraph or two at the top in adding a sharing link, and then at the bottom with my hashtags for the video. So it just makes it so much faster to get a video up. And then I have my visibility set to private by default because there's just a lot of things that you have to get ready before you put a video up public. So I just keep it at private by default. And you want to make sure that if you make any changes here, you have to hit the save button, which will turn blue when you make any changes. You can come in here to extra, and again, you can add in particular tags. I'm surprised I don't have any in here. I guess that's something I have to do, but different tags that may relate to each video, like your channel name, different keywords related to your channel. This is a great place to put them in. So for example, if I put in Handy Hudsonite, if I could spell it, there's a tag right there that will be default tips, hacks, reviews. So if I click save, which I'll do in a minute, it will now populate those tags every time I put a video up. If I come over here to advanced, this shows you your license rights, the category. If you do a lot of how-tos, this will put it as default, so you don't have to constantly be changing that. Caption, information, video language. If you want to set your community contributions to on as opposed to off, you can do that here. And then how you want to control the comments. If you like to control the comments in a different way on each video, then I wouldn't recommend changing it here, but if you want them to be always allowed on every video, make sure that's selected here. Or if you want to hold them for review, make sure they're selected here, then you don't have to change it every time you upload a video. Okay, I will click here into community, and this is another really helpful section. You can set up moderators that can help you with live streams, help you remove comments. One thing that I've found, and I mentioned it in a previous video, is with comments, YouTube's cracking down on sub for sub situations, and so a lot of comments are getting filtered and put into your spam folder, which you need to make sure to check your spam comments. So if you have trusted channels that you interact with a lot, and you want to make sure that their comments don't end up in your spam folder, you can put them in here. All you have to do is type in the link of their channel, and their username will show up, and you can just click on them to add them to this approved user box. And this is just invaluable because I've actually had some of my trusted channels their comments end up in my spam comments, and I never thought to check them until just recently. Here are people that you want to hide if they're people that you really don't want to interact with your channel, or the people that are just giving you a hard time. You can put them in that box. Blocked words, if you don't want certain words on your channel in the comments, then this will allow it to not be published. And then if you want to keep people from posting hyperlinks in your comment stream, then you can use block links, but I don't have that checked right now. Okay, here's where Classic is still being utilized. YouTube has not built out this feature in beta. It's just more advanced channel settings that you can't find in beta yet, but we will eventually. I'm going to click save to save those tags. We'll go back in here. I'll show you these advanced channel settings that will take us back into the Classic environment here, where we change our avatar or our logo, channel keywords, which we had back in beta. So it's just kind of putting us onto the page that has all this information here. The associated website, which I don't think is in beta yet, or if it is, it's in another section that I'm not thinking of. And your connection with Google Analytics, recommendation, subscriber counts. So there's still a few more things that YouTube has to build into beta for utilizing more of these settings. Those are some simple ways to maximize your productivity with your YouTube videos. I'm going to look more into the data and interpreting the data that we can find in beta so that you can increase all aspects of your video engagement. Let me know in the comments below whether you're using Studio Beta or Studio Classic and what you like about each, and tips and tricks that you have found in each one, particularly Beta since we're all going to be using that soon, and how we can help one another with productivity in that to build our channels. And I'll see you in the next video.